Something I don't think a lot of us saw coming out of this past weekend. Another great weekend for CDL and another great major and a return to land, which brought some exciting series, a few upsets, a few surprises, one of them not being the ultimate winner. We'll probably talk about that either today or tomorrow, but I would say more importantly, someone like Scump speaking out on a struggle that has been a widespread issue, not only throughout esports, but gaming as a whole. Ever since we have entered this age, and it's been that way for quite some time, an online age where people can say anything to anyone anytime they want to, and oftentimes not face any sort of repercussion for doing so. Well, that has continued to affect some of our favorite streamers out there. We've talked about countless names just in the streaming world. We got Myth, Daquan, Hamlins, Dizzy, OP, many others as well have struggled with these mental health issues and taken long breaks to deal with them, that being the backlash and the online community especially that can say these hateful things, these hateful remarks in swarms, and we never really see that too much, I would say, at least publicly in the esports pro scene. I can only imagine what a lot of pro players in the esports scene really do see, that again and again, time and time again, day in and day out. But there are very, very few esports pros or players that probably deal with it on the level as someone as Scump. Even when OpTic is winning, you gotta try your best to put yourself in his shoes. Look at his mentions, look at his replies, and especially when they're losing, that's taken to a whole new level. Following another top 4 placement this past weekend, pretty solid, but obviously he wants to win. They always want to win. It was Scump finally speaking out on a mental health struggle he's been going through. As he tweeted out, "Sad. I've been sad for months and months. I want to win so badly. I gave up personal content to try and improve just to get the same result. Danged if you do, danged if you don't. Really just lost at the moment. I never talk about my mental health, but dang, it's been really rough recently." And a back and forth with Clayster, who clearly knows what Scump is talking about. He says, "Love you, brother. Respect for bringing it up on your platform. You know I'm hecka close anytime you want to shoot the crap with someone who knows what you're feeling." Scump goes, "Tired of being a meme and a punching bag for people. I've been trying to disconnect from social media as much as possible, and it still haunts me. Hours and hours of work to get clowned sucks the life from me." Clay goes, "Brother, I know how you feel. We've poured pretty much 50% of our lives into this crap, most of our adult lives. We've accomplished impossible things, yet people still find a way to tear us down. Nobody can take that away, but I truly do feel you. It gets way too tough sometimes." Scump finally goes, "Cheers to that. Esports is just so different in the form that players actively interact. We see it all, and it takes its toll. Mental health is very important, and communities wither down people, hoping it will change, but it won't." And later on, also in response to Courage calling it a double-edged sword of competition, I guess, in terms of dealing with these kind of things as well. And you read through all the replies, of course, the entire community showing their support, a lot of pro players or esports community members or talent also giving their replies, and it's difficult to see, especially someone, I mean, you look at face value, someone as accomplished and as successful in esports as Scump. He's one of the best all time to do it, not just in Call of Duty, but all of esports. And you think about, let's go to someone like Octane, right? Have any of you guys checked out his replies throughout any point this season? I don't know how someone like Octane deals with it, and then you heighten that because it is OpTic Scump, and every time they lose or do something wrong or do not win, I mean, it's just something that I personally, I think, I know, I've heard someone like Hits talk about this. I know that I could not put up with what someone like Scump does or people at the top of their scene do day in and day out. Oftentimes, I've stopped looking at comments, and look at me, this me. Clip it, this me, this Scump in terms of the amount of hate received. I know personally, and I know a few of you guys watching as well have gone through this personally. I am sure if you are creators or streamers or players yourself, you read one bad comment, maybe a few every single day. Maybe you get a random DM from someone calling you a scumbag for no apparent reason, and it really does take its toll. And so from my personal experience, I take that, again, Jake, Scump, and I really cannot imagine what it's like. If I was Scump, I don't think I could get on social media because, yeah, there's a heck of a lot of positive, but it doesn't take too many negative, and there's quite a bit of it, especially around OpTic when they're not winning. Man, it's just, it sucks to see someone so good, someone who will go down in the history of all of esports, now saying, hey, I'm sick of being a punching bag. I'm sick of being a meme. I'm tired of it all. It takes its toll. I hope it's going to change, but it won't. And the sad part is he's probably right. You know, it's this social media era where you don't have to own up to the mistakes or things you say behind that profile picture. And it's some people really get off on just finding each and every little thing. Even when OpTic win, it's who's got the lowest KD, or who's not taking this hill, or who's not rotating correct. It's every little thing. And when someone like Scump speaks out on it, you know it's got to be a widespread issue, because if he's dealing with it and it's taking a toll on someone that successful, imagine all the other pros out there who are experiencing this, especially when they're down on their luck. It really sucks to see. I hope it brings more awareness. I hope it's somewhat calms the fires out there, but it probably won't. I do think he's right, but maybe a reminder to some of you out there that your words have weight. You know, it goes a long way when you say something nice. And for me personally, I think for a lot of people out there, it goes a lot further when you say something mean. So be careful what you say, right? I think Scump's an iconic example about it takes a toll on anyone out there, a real toll. You're hurting someone with your words. So what do y'all think? Until then, enjoy the rest of your day. All right, we got plenty of videos coming out. Thank you all for watching. Take care of yourself. Drink some water, maybe some coffee. Take a shower. You smell bad. Okay, bye.